game number 1 of the lower bracket, round of 3 I believe it is, and of course winner of this will go through to the lower bracket finals to go up against TNC tomorrow. And no matter what trailing you have, up against the Viper, it can be kind of painful. However, FNATIC have kind of positioned themselves very nicely. They want to go after Cuckoo first. They spot him out. Fisher does fly out from jabs. Is this going to be enough though? Cuckoo, he'll be chased down. A lot of damage flying in, but Zephyr slows them down now with the boulder smash. DJ's dropping low, but so is Cuckoo. Jabs on the chase. Who gets it first? Cuckoo's still alive. Going to turn back around, but Jabs, he does get the kill and then denies himself off. DJ is still very low on that Enchantress, trying to run, and he is going to be able to dance his way out of there. If you're not applying pressure on the opposing mid laner, I just don't feel like the Batrider pick is necessarily worthwhile. And again, you look at Moon CS, Sean, top of the CS board right now, no struggles in the world. It just seems as though Carl is not going to be making that jump anytime soon. Meanwhile, top lane, however, Cuckoo should die to this impetus, and he will. DJ will just walk away and not stare at the explosion that was Cuckoo.
So Carl is really just going to have to look at the jungle. I'd say you'd expect your CM to build up some stacks, but his bot lane's just been so caught up that it's just a slower start overall for T1, and Jabs is just really impressive here.
Yeah, great rotation out from Jabs.
So you're taking out some utility from the Batrider just by forcing him to stay in that lane and not really maximize the Firefly and clearing camps.
Oh, they want Cuckoo on the Viper. Fisher not actually going to land onto Cuckoo, but they have blocked his pathway, and that means that they can still rush for this kill. However, they are dropping very low on this Troll Warlord, on a nice roll in from Zephyr. Right on target, is going to kill off Raven in return. Now going to keep going. Jabs does not have another Fisher to throw out. With that, Whitemon just going to turn back around. DJ now the one dropping low as the boulder smash is going to be off target, but they have a roll available. DJ going to just sidestep that one and just dance his way out. In fact, he'll turn back around now. But while that's happening in the mid lane, Moon up against Carl. Carl, he tried for lasso. It was not going to be enough. Moon picks up another kill with the Spirit Siphon. Back up to the top lane. Raven able to kill off one, but Zephyr, well, in fact, it was Cuckoo who kills off DJ. The buyback from Zephyr now as Jabs is getting very low on this Earthshaker and will tick out to the poison. Cuckoo gets a double kill on the Viper, and all this buyback from Zephyr, probably not worthwhile.
Raven's progress has really slowed down. You're seeing Raven lag at about 900 gold behind Jackie, so the Battle Fury timing of her PA is going to be faster, which means the flash farm is going to be up faster for T1. That is something to worry about. I think FNATIC can't really allow that, so keep committing for these objectives.
They're going in mid lane. They want Carl, but the TPs are coming in. Zephyr straight on top of the Abaddon. Masaros going to go down. He had not skilled up borrowed time. Now DJ trying to run away as well, but he's been slowed up by the poison of Cuckoo. He's healing up as he runs. Cuckoo turns back around, but eventually DJ is going to die. They get that one final attack in. And that mid lane push really doesn't work out in their favor. But maybe just a bit of overconfidence there, but they may have wanted to wait for that borrowed time to be up. Meanwhile, Moon's still sticking around, but T1 just going for the dive straight past the T1 tower. Masaros will TP in and make sure Moon does survive, as now they'll just chase down Cuckoo. A nice Fisher is there from Jabs, holding down Cuckoo. He's trying to TP out, but Jabs has the aftershock, and that means that Cuckoo is going to go down, and Moon is able to pick up a dominating spree now on the DP.
Yeah, it is. You really need to kill off Jabs here on FNATIC's end, because the team fight for FNATIC is not coming from Masaros this game. It's coming from Jabs on his Shaker, so he is allowed to build up into his Blink, and if he finds that in a timely manner, it's going to be really dangerous to fight into that control.
Carl, that's a nice lasso out. 5 sticky napalm stacks onto Moon. He cannot sustain that. Moon, maybe just a little bit overly confident. Cuckoo gives him the tip, so does Carl.
And with the Blink pickup, of course, FNATIC will want to smoke up for that.
That they do. FNATIC. Towards the top lane they go. They are going to run into the PA. That's the target they want. He blink strikes right into Moon. Fisher's going to be there, but actually blocks them all off. Now the roll in from Zephyr with the Magnetize out onto 3 heroes. Whitemon also going to come in. They're just holding down Moon. Now with the freezing field out, Moon, can he survive this much damage output? He can. The Aphotic Shield's going to come in. Masaros will be there to make sure he gets out, and Jackie is going to kill off Jabs. That was an unfortunate kind of initiation there. I don't believe they were expecting Jackie to blink strike into that neutral camp, but that he did.
Yeah, it's just painful
Raven?
missed opportunity, though.
Even going to get saved by Masteros. Karl trying to go for the kill. Karl now going to be chased down, and with this, it looks like Karl is just set to die. He does not have Firefly up and ready to go. Oh, he tried a TP as well. Oh, there's your TP on cooldown now.
This'll come in handy.
He does have BOTs up, so it's not really that long of a cooldown anyway. It's going to be back up by the time he respawns. But top lane, Jackie has been spotted by DJ. Raven going to show up as well. Jackie going to TP out of there, but the Fisher is out from Jabs this time around. They will surround Jackie. Can they get the kill? They'll commit the Echo just in case, and eventually he should just die, and he does. That's a very important pick off together. He was just getting way too far ahead as this game went on. Maybe their T2 tower going down will affect them, but they're going to glyph it up. And if they did want to fight, John, Jackie has a Deso up now.
Yeah, it's going to be a major spike for the PA. They're TPing in for the defense.
He's been lassoed up. It's a massive target to go after, and he is all by himself behind that tier 2. He's still alive, however, but not for long. Masteros was not able to help him out. Now Zephyr, a great magnetize, forcing the battle trance out from Raven. They will kill off the Earth Spirit, but that's about all. Or maybe not. Cuckoo also dropping low. Waimon, however, with the Frostbite is going to save his life for a little bit, but not for long. Still the Flame Break is there, and now Jackie willing to jump in after Raven. Doesn't commit all the way yet. We'll go back after Masteros, just crits him to death. Onto Raven now he goes. Raven still trying to chase the Bat Rider. We'll just go after some creeps as Jackie will get a double kill. Back onto Jabs. Jabs a bit of a sitting duck here. We'll throw a stun out, but that's all he can do as Karl will pick up the last kill that was there for FNATIC. It's going to be a 5-man smoke up now. They really want to commit for this. It may feel somewhat obvious to T1, however, that every hero on the map is just currently missing, but Cuckoo does actually avoid the Fisher. They're still going to slow him up. Karl blinking forward, does get a nice flame break off, but he wants a lasso target. He hasn't committed quite yet. It looks like they are just going to allow Cuckoo to go down. Not a bad pick up there for FNATIC, and they are going to go into that Roshan pit perhaps. I believe it's been enchanted now, hasn't it? It won't matter. Aegis does go, and yeah, the Bat Rider illusion has been enchanted by our Enchantress DJ.
He's just trying to be someone that bails out his team, going for the Lotus Orb next on the Abaddon, as you tend to see. Is farming up steadily for it, but you've got to deal with his BKB and Jackie. So he's got it way earlier. They could look to fight now. The Jackies can just stand there.
Oh no, the Echo is mistimed. Oh, it does no damage.
Boy.
Oh, very unorthodox mistake there from Jabs. Now Jackie going to jump in knowing they don't have the control. His BKB has worn off, however, but here comes Zephyr rolling in. Now the battle trance is there onto Cuckoo. They want that Viper dead. Jackie's also very low. Moon trying to take him out and might just get him. He will. No crits come out for Jackie. Meanwhile, Whitemon trying to channel the freezing field does at least get the Aegis of the troll. But that's it for now, as Raven is going to respawn back up going after Cuckoo. Meanwhile, Moon does kill off Karl on the sideline. They do at least get the Viper out, but that's all they get out. A 4-hero wipe there for FNATIC. And that's off a terrible kind of Echo Slam, as Jabs does return the favor onto Karl.
Although they do smoke up again here in T1.
They're going to give it a shot. If they can land the lasso onto Raven, that's probably the best way you could start the team fight off. You do have to be worried about Jabs. He has the Echo back up, but they're going to move in and Masteros does scout them out. However, lasso, no, borrowed time is there. A wasted lasso out from Karl now. Masteros, he just rushes in. He does not care, even without this borrowed time, but he might be in trouble. Zephyr, he's rolled in as well. They'll kill off Masteros. Meanwhile, Jackie trying to go after Moon, but Moon is going to be all right. Raven will also be forced to back. You lose 2 for nothing. Still the positive end of things here for T1 if they do manage to finish this tower off. However, FNATIC are doing the exact same thing. Both teams glyphing up these tier 2s. However, it does seem like T1 are ready to try and initiate a team fight. Cuckoo is going to TP in. The tier 2 does go down. The kickback is there on Raven. Lasso not going to be there in time. The silence is there by Moon. They could keep trying. Raven, his BKB is set to wear off very, very soon, but Masteros is going to be there to make sure they don't feel comfortable crossing the barrier, but Jackie just jumps in and crits him down. Borrow time was not there in time, and now DJ gonna be in trouble as Jackie does make the jump again, finds a double kill, but they got the big one now. Raven, can they get lassoed up? Yeah, they can. They get the big one. The troll is gonna die. That's a 3-0 trade. Both tier 2s going down as well.
Aegis and Cheese ready. They are aware with a creep being sent in, but it's just too little too late here.
The lifesteal is looking very, very nice for Jackie Boy. With that, they move into the dire triangle. Oh, DJ gonna be the first one to be spotted out. Definitely the best target to die if you need one to die. However, a lasso is out on Moon, but the Aphotic Shield is going to save. Still Jackie jumps in Moon. He's falling very low. There is the Aeon Disc to save, and he does also BKB up, but Jackie jumps back in. This time after Masteros, and now the Echo coming out. Jabs. Uh-oh. And Jackie, he just jumped in and just took him out.
And knowing that Slam is gone, they've got a lot of leeway to get that done. Maybe they're scared of Exorcism if it comes out.
Jackie, after the racks, the tier 3 is already gone. That'll be 2 racks out for T1 now.
You know what? I did just spot out. Whitemon does have his shard. He's got that frostbite channel.
There you go. You've got the frostbite to protect yourself now. Fisher is not going to land on Carl. Another smoke failed, and now Zephyr gonna roll straight in onto Masteros. They'd love to take the Abaddon down first. They won't yet, however. They'll go after Raven instead. Raven, big trouble, trying to survive. Battle Trance is not gonna come out. He gets crit to death by Jackie, and Masteros dies with him. Moon now just trying to run away. The daggers fly everywhere, and it looks like this game might just be coming to an end. They kill off DJ, they've killed off Moon. The buyback's just up there, and they call it T1. Whew. Do manage to take out game number 1, and Whitemon, thankfully, is showing off the frostbite and the freezing field jump.
Yeah, you know what? He made good use of it in that last fight. He rooted himself, taking away the damage that was being siphoned there by Moon.
As we are used to seeing, even with the nerfs that did come out recently. Only time will tell, though, I suppose.
Yeah, still should be a rather even time here. I think the main focus for Carl is just going to be in maximizing his Devour.
DJ, top lane, is definitely dead. Zephyr will be the one to take the kill. Raven is going to try and dish out some damage back to Cuckoo. He does get quite a bit off. They are going to spot out DJ. Smoke will break. DJ is going to get the rocket flare out, and Carl is not going to be able to keep up with the clockwork. They are both going to be fine. So Hookshot is back in from DJ onto Whitemon. Gets the Nature's Grasp out into the leech seed, but Whitemon is taking a fair bit of damage and he will go down. Now Jabs in with the Icarus Dive and the Egg. Mortimer's Kisses to fly in and the Haunt being committed. They want so much out of this. They are going to be able to stun up Cuckoo, and they will get the Slaughter into Zephyr now on the Shadow Demon. He was on the side of the Roshan pit, and he will be the third to die. FNATIC, a very, very nice team fight for them. He keeps the farm up. Doing a great job of it, just in the Ancients, just in this triangle, just continuing with this farm. However, down at the bot lane, they have smoked up, and Carl does commit that doom straight away. Now with the overgrowth out, that means that Moon is set to die. Can they get a deny off on him? Masteros won't even try for it. He'll try to run himself, but now a Haunt comes out. Perhaps in the mid lane, it looks like they have caught out Cuckoo, but he's on the river. He can easily just try and run away. Icarus Dive and Egg is going to be committed by Jabs, but that Egg might just be set to die unless he can get it off in time, but he cannot. And it's always the biggest bait trying to chase a Slaughter on the river. It just never works out in the other team's favor. Nature's Grasp is there onto the creeps. Zephyr, the Shadow Poison, really going to just delete this creep wave, but Masteros is not done yet. He continues. Cuckoo, however, now going to TP in. Could just frontline for the team. They'll stun him up with a Cookie Yard and a Meteor Hammer and a Hookshot and a Sun Ray being thrown out. Cuckoo's comping everything, but Disruption is going to be there. The kiss is still going, however. They will finally take him down, but they might lose DJ in response. He's gone to the Purge damage. Zephyr getting a little bit greedy moving forward, but it won't matter. They still get the kill, and the Tier 1 tower will remain standing. It's like the perfect hero for Whitemon, because you can imagine him laughing the whole time. As
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just spamming living armor on this this tower, just laughing manically at the fact that they're never going to get through it. Moon has to cookie up the high ground, but he's been perched up. This will force the rotation out from Jabs. Now DJ going for a quick hook shot in onto Cuckoo. They'd love the Slanter dead, and with the Haunt in, they should be able to get him. Even committing the Mortimer's Kisses, they might even get Whitemon. That pesky tree and protector trying to run, but he is going to die. Raven able to pick that kill up. And maybe now they can commit for this tier 1 mid tower.
Oh, Masteros?
Well, Masteros jumping in, has found Zephyr with the Meteor Hammer to drop. They find another. FNATIC getting a 3-for-0 trade. And the tier 1 mid is going to feel very good for them.
They are also at the point where I believe the Desolator of Jackie's already up.
It is.
So Battle Fury with Deso at 18, 19 minutes in. Gonna be big, although.
Oh, he gets it at the right time, but Masteros is going to be there with the stun out. They've got so much damage there. Jackie's still going to be able to just pounce away. Moon did not have the damage output. DJ's going to hook shot in, but Jackie just won't die. He'll jump back in. They take down Moon. Now the stun out. Who have they found there? It's going to be Masteros on the DK, and Jackie will take the kill. And usually a very quiet Jackie makes the nightmare noises, John.
Oh, Mike, what? You are feeling very lyrical tonight, Mike.
Well,
Still,
we can't play the songs on Twitch right now, John. I've got to do something to entertain the viewers.
Still, they're going into the Roshan. This is when it gggets ridiculous. Corrosive Haze with Desolator, you can't stop that.
No, you can't. On to Jabs. Jabs going to go for an Icarus dive away into the Sunray. Jackie, meanwhile, kills DJ somehow. The egg's going to be forced out, but this is a bit disastrous. Does he even get there in time? It looks like he just may. Jabs, he gets the egg off. Carl, he committed a BKB for this. That may be a real problem for him, as now he just has to keep running on towards FNATIC, but it won't matter because they control him up. They'll take him out, and that actually ends up being a really nice play from Jabs.
They are very happy with that pickup. They also waste the fresh BKB. Carl not going to be very pleased with himself. They get the transition to push up top, but they're ready for the defense.
Yeah, they're going after Moon. They got the main target there. Still, Overgrowth going to come out as well. Here comes Jackie on the PA, but Moon has gone into that ghost form, or has he? Jackie just jumps in and takes him out. On to Masteros, this DK. He looks tanky, but he really is not that tanky. Not when you have that much minus armor there from Jackie and Cuckoo.
They do have Jackie really accelerating towards this Basher to good form. So once you have that, I think you're going to be worried about even less on his PA and...
Oh, they've jumped in. Masteros in with the stun. Meteor Hammer is going to be cancelled. No, it's not. It's going to drop. Jackie, however, going after Moon, is by himself right now. His BKB is set to wear off soon. DJ, meanwhile, going to hook shot in onto Cuckoo and that Slanter. He's a bit of a sitting duck. They'll just surround him and take him out. Meanwhile, Masteros, he was trying to go for a bit more, but he could not find a target.
Honestly, I never even cared about it. It's like, all right, I'll just throw it out. If it does damage, that's awesome. If not, I'm just an idiot anyway.
I was very good with my times tables, John. Very, very good. Jackie, Masteros gets the jump in on the PA first. Meanwhile, to the north, Cuckoo trying to spot out a target. It looks like they do really want that DK first. Carl still rushing in with the Doom, but Jackie jumps in and just shreds the DK apart. Raven is going to just haunt in. Back after Zephyr. Zephyr's fine so far. A massive Mortimer's Kiss is coming in, but they've lost DJ. Raven trying to chase down Carl, but he has a BKB up, and he's going to be just fine. They bought back on Masteros for this.
A lot more time needed here. And they do... No, they still haven't gotten into the rush, and FNATIC keeps checking.
FNATIC, Masteros gonna break his smoke, does jump in anyway with the dragon form. Jackie still around, gonna make the jump into the backlines. He goes straight after the clockwork and gets one. That's DJ gone. Jackie popped his BKB for this, but is not gonna rush in for more, not quite yet anyway. Masteros, however, Corrosive Haze is there, and now the dagger flies in. The damage output is just way too high from this PA. Jackie's feeling it right now. I mean, he's literally 7k behind the PA. It is a very, very tough time for FNATIC.
It definitely is. At the least, they've got DJ back up if he wants to get in position, but it's just...
Hauntin, he wants to try and go for that Aegis. However, Jackie, no one picking it up yet. Jackie, he does get it in the nick of time. Both of them just stacking on top of the Aegis. Now Jackie going to jump onto the backlines into Moon. Cuckoo not getting the stun off onto Raven. Jabs, Sunray there onto Zephyr. Zephyr disrupts himself up. Jackie's coming for that Phoenix, but Jab's still alive, not being spotted yet. Now the Cookie takes out Zephyr, but they are going to lose the Phoenix in response. Do they want to jump back in? Cuckoo is playing around here on the river, but Jackie jumps straight into the Cox, onto DJ.
Oh.
There's your Overgrowth out. The Blade Mail is going to wear off on Raven. He's been left behind. He'll Spectral Dagger and just run away. They get the Corrosive Haze off, so Jackie, he can jump back in, and he will. No crits out yet. Masaros gets a stun off into the Meteor Hammer. Jackie stunned up. Cuckoo, he wants to keep going. Masaros is just going to melt. He'll cop the crit from the PA, and Raven is not safe yet. He's in the tree line, but the Corrosive Haze is going to give vision. He's on an ultra kill. Now out onto Moon. They want the Rampage, but Moon is going to deny it away. He'll blink into the tree line. But this PA, it's hitting a bit too hard, John.
I think you'd want to see Moon actually go for an MKB now.
Oh, I'd say Divine Rapier at this rate, John. It's
Yeah, that's fair.
Gonna run in, Master smoke broken. They spotted him out. FNATIC, they have to find the right kind of jump, but it's just so hard to find. And now another smoke gonna be broken on Cuckoo. Spots them out. Meanwhile, Jackie jumps in again onto DJ. Masteros in onto Jackie, but he just throws out one stun and backs out. Now the Doom out on Jabs, cancelling off the TP. Is going to mean a secondary kill. They'd love to go after Masteros. He's going to go into the tree line, but Zephyr is not going to be able to hit that Shadow Strike in time.
He is just insane. Now, they did try to rotate a little bit more. It just never amounted to much. They've got the Scotty up on Raven. That could help them out, could help the cause, but it just doesn't feel enough by itself. They need a lot more to really control
that
Jackie.
Ethereal Blade just does nothing.
No.
Jackie now just jumps back in and clears out Moon. My God. DJ gonna hook shot in. Moon's gonna buy back, but Raven, he's gone. Triple kill out for Jackie. He's unstoppable. Onto Masteros they go. Well, tips come out from Carl, and Masteros just has to run.
They don't have buyback on Raven. The E-Blade is just not doing anything on Moon. This itemization, yep.
And it looks like T1, they haven't called yet on FNATIC. They're going to try one more time. Jackie seems to believe it is very over, and I would agree with that sentiment, but they are going to try. Carl is going to jump in with the Doom. Now your egg's gone. The dagger Moon just goes down to a dagger out from Jackie. And they hook shot in DJ, but the GG's been called. They don't want to get massacred like this. But Jackie, he has no remorse. He will take them out and he'll finish the Ancient off. T1 making it through to the lower bracket final to be up against TNC. And John, I'll tell you what, if they play like this tomorrow, TNC might be a little bit scared going into that lower bracket final, because that was quite a performance out from T1.